Sold.
It's something special to get up there and auction off the Telethon home at $618,000.
When I found out it was a Telethon home, I just sort of thought it was wonderful. Yeah, a bit of history.
It's my pleasure on behalf of all of us here at Channel 7 to officially open Telethon.
Since 1968, Telethon has been entertaining us.
Here we go again, another telethon.
And raising millions for sick kids.
$20,701,272. Central to it all every year is the auction of the Telethon home. This year it's a two-storey home up here at beachside Jindalee. But they didn't always look like this. Telethon homes have changed a bit, and so have Channel 7 personalities.
One of the very important fundraising parts of Telethon is the Telethon home.
Susanna Carr's been receiving the cheques for 30 years.
How much have we managed to raise?
It's $270,000.
$270,000, a telethon record in 1990. The home was in Murdoch, and here it is today. 24 years later, it's just sold for exactly $1 million, almost 4 times the original price.
The product itself looks a lot different to what it used to.
Auctioneer Ron Farris has brought down the hammer on telethon homes for more than 20 years.
Certainly the home today is much more livable and affordable for value for money than what I think it was a decade or 2 decades ago.
In 1976, the telethon home was in the brand new suburb of Duncraig. Today, it's a rental home. The garden's grown a bit, and the only hint at its past is a message from the builder near the front door.
At last we found that our next guest has a weakness.
A young John Farnham appeared on Telethon 1979. The Statesman home in Naranda sold for $91,000. The Weir family bought it 14 years ago.
We were here a couple of years and the neighbours told us it was a telethon house. We was a bit shocked.
Richard and Vivian Weir donate to Telethon every year and love their link to WA's favourite charity.
Well, I feel special. Not everyone lives in a telethon house.
In the 80s, housing prices went up a bit.
I'd like to present the cheque, which is this year was $133,000.
In 1986, crowds flocked to Mullaloo for this 2-storey home with ocean views. So, who lives there now?
Hi, I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to my home.
Thank you, the Telethon home.
Yeah, of course. Please come in.
The Ramsey family have been here for 3 years. This framed certificate providing a window to the home's past.
We knew this is a telethon home and we feel so blessed.
Take another look from 28 years ago. Upstairs on the right was a window. Now there's a balcony to maximise those ocean views.
So what do you think about the view?
It's stunning. Look at that.
Sold at Telethon for $133,000, now worth around $1 million.
Hello, Channel 7 is happy to announce the opening of the 1989 Summer Telethon home for public viewing.
A few years later, Murdoch was the place to be. This beautiful home with indoor gym and backyard pool raised $217,000 for the children of Perth. Here it was in '89, and here's that home today, not looking quite as grand as it did back then.
An integral part of Telethon each year is the Telethon home.
The 1991 home, also in Murdoch, went for $262,000. John and Louise Bright bought it 5 years later for $300,000.
The people didn't market it as a telethon home, which would have been a good
ploy.
But no, had no idea.
Louise is a telethon fan.
Well, I've watched the telethon auctions every year since I was a little girl, and Stuart Wagstaff on the front porch sort of thing.
There's Stuart Wagstaff out the front of what would become their home.
You might have even watched the auction that year.
I probably did. Well, I would have done. And when I found out and I thought, well, they've all been standing here on the porch, it was such a thrill, really.
Fred and Clara Amanini bought the 1993 home in Currumbine.
I've got a cheque here for $295,000.
That's the proud purchasers on Telethon, and 21 years and 8 grandchildren later, they still live in the same house.
We never regarded it as a house. It's always been a home. because this is where we made memories.
Fred and Clara have no plans of leaving.
Never want to sell this house. Never.
2 years ago, the home smashed the telethon record.
1.2 million, which is a record.
$1.2 million.
And this year's masterpiece is by the beach at Jindalee. 4 bedrooms upstairs, open plan living downstairs.
That's the way to go. Keeps the family together, and upstairs you've got the whole bedroom wing, and the kids of course have got their own rumpus area, which is fantastic.
Building boss Julian Walter from JWH Group has seen a few changes over the years.
Much denser nowadays. In the early days we were talking 800 square metre blocks, single level houses in the very early days.
There have been some incredible bargains.
They are a bargain. They can buy a home under replacement cost by up to $200,000, and that's happened numerous times.
In just under 2 weeks, Ron will sell off another telethon home. He does it all for love.
I don't expect any reward for it, as long as I can make them smile, be happy and enjoy what's going on.
And another family will join the exclusive club of homeowners, helping the kids of WA along the way.
Well, it is part of history that you bought a telethon home.
And you never dreamed you'd one day own
No,
a telethon
I never
home.
thought.